videos and remarks. Someone who cannot even write his own name, could not even read his oath of office boy. Hajawahi fungua mdomo bunge. Recently, alikuwa rewarded na sijui honorary PhD. Ndio tumuite Dr. Sudi. Look at such things. As a graduate mwenye amekaa 4 years in university, ama as a mtu anawania PhD. Do you know PhD venye ni ngumu kupata hii Kenya? Unabembeleza lecturer hivi ni kama unatongozana na yeye. And then Kimani Ichung'wah has a sewage lodged inside his mandibles. Kuongea tu mefi. If you're a graduate of international relations or diplomacy, maybe now uko na certificate or diploma, or it was when you want tunaita huko ati double whatever, uko na umechukua diplomacy and communication or IR and international relations and communication, then unaona Charlene Ruto is the one representing youth in UNGA, UN, huko New York, talking about swimming lions and digital farming. Na yeye kitu alisomea ni Mascom. Utasikia aje? Anakurepresent as who, if it's not by the fact that yeye ni daughter wa president? What experience does she have in diplomacy or IR to represent you? What does she understand about what the Kenyan youth is experiencing? By the time alikuwa anazaliwa, Ruto was already getting money. Uko na masters, unaendesha nayo ndudhi. While George Ruto ako na fleet of nganya at only 25. Alitoa wapi pesa? Nani alimpea loan? Sisi mbona hatupati hizo loan? Ukiteta unashikwa. Why can't they also help us young people? Hata see we want to own matatus. Tell us, form a circle as this group, and then you give us a loan. Hata tutaki tupatie vitu za bure. Who told you Kenyans want freebies? Give us a loan. Cause hii Hustler Fund, kitu unapewa ni 500. 500 hata iwezi nunua condom. Cause hata free condoms they are not giving these days. I'm telling you. These are the things that are making us mad. Na si ati gava hawana pesa. They have money. The wastage in government is mind-boggling. Rather, oh my God. I'm so upset. Juzi, they dragged an elderly and sick woman straight from an hospital. Her only mistake was telling Baraza. By the way, this name Baraza Waluya. There's that Didmas Baraza, a caricature of a human being. There's this Baraza, Ako Ministry of Health. Now, this mama's only mistake was telling Baraza to her face that SHA is not working. I'm telling you, if you watch that video, kama ni mama yako alikuwa anakuwa dragged hivyo at her old age na ni msick. Ametolewa hospitali, si hata ametolewa kwa nyumba akipumzika, akisikia muziki, rumba. From the hospital, dragged by a plethora, a litany of police officers for the only crime of saying SHA is not working. Hutaweka Ruto kwa casket. Kama huyo ni mama yako, hutaweka Ruto kwa casket. If your family member, if you have ever experienced the dysfunction of SHA, your family member has been stranded in the hospital or has died because of it, hutaweka hao Ghasia kwa casket. If you are a comrade, help has delayed. Kwangu amejaza DM yangu hivi. Help hatujapata. It was just a few months ago. Help delayed for I don't know how long. They were thronging. Nilikuwa naamka hivi. DM kama 100. Comrades. Help. Help haijakuja. Help haijakuja. It's been delayed. Which means you are not surviving as a comrade. Which consequently mean your poor mother and father back in the village wanaenda kuuza shamba. You see that shamba that you are supposed to inherit ukimaliza campus, wanaenda kuiuza ndio wakupatie pesa you survive nayo in campus. Tell me, dear Kenyans, hutaweka mtu kwa casket? Tell me. work at Yanga new funding model. Huh? They promised us jobs, right? Through bottoms up. Part of the reason I believed them foolishly, and I've admitted, and I'm repenting for my foolishness. Right now, what are they doing? They are shipping us to modern slavery in Arab countries. Uko na degrees in engineering, unaambiwa tumetafutiwa kazi ya kuendesha taxi. Kataa. Umesoma 4 years university. Then Gava tells you wamekutafutia kazi ya kudeliver Uber Eats in Dubai. Aish. Yesu wangu. Babako ni mwalimu uko in the village. Akitoka shule anakuja kwa boma yenye amejenga. Alafu kidogo kidogo Ruto anaingia in power, unasikia hiyo payslip yake kidogo hiyo yenye ana manage nayo bado anakatwa further ati sijui affordable what. Inamsaidia na nini? Already ako na boma yake, hiyo affordable inamsaidia na nini na hiyo payslip yake ndogo? You see the things that are making the youth of this country angry. Saizo unaona Murkomen ako na watch sijui ya 10 million. Ati I have a weakness for watches. We also have a weakness of lambasting you. I mean, you see the kind of luxury that they are oh my God, they are immersed into. The kind of luxury that dictates their lives. The soft life. And Sisi, we are going out here without even 2 decent meals. Ukipata breakfast, bahati ukipata supper. And sasa umeenda shule. And they promised you jobs. The best that they can do is uendeshe taxi Qatar. Huh? Ati sijui this one wameleta juzi ati kuosha Nairobi River. Watu na degree waende waoshe Nairobi River. Mera. Now, juzi wamepea after tumepiga kelele youth nini wakapea some youth docket ya water. Sasa hii wanataka kumnyang'anya, wanataka kupatia Kiraitu Murungi. That old cargo mwenye alishindwa na mwanamke fair and square. Kwanza we are putting them on notice. Waachie huyo kijana hiyo docket. Waachie huyo kijana. That is the only youthful person in this government. Nani mwingine yako youthful in this government? Who? Si wamejaza drug barons and sex pens up. Who else? Cabinet yote ya Ruto. Nani yako hapo less than 50 years? So they are all 50 and above. Waache kutupima akili bana. Waache kututisha. We are not fools. We are skilled. We are unheard. We are disenfranchised. We are disillusioned. What do they want us to do? Of course, we are going to get avenues to release our frustrations. Jukwa streets, they will shoot us dead. Juzi naona Murkomen is toying around with the shoot to kill order. Against who? Not criminals wenye wamepatwa wamebeba bunduki usiku. Protesters. Imagine, shoot to kill order ukiprotest. Can you imagine? So because wameamua ni hivyo, we are going to go with them. Na sisi pia tumeamua ni guerrilla war. Hiyo streets tuta-avoid, but tumekuja huku social media. And let me tell you, hizi vitu mnaona mnafanya sijui kuwaweka sijui cartoons, sijui kuweka tiao, hiyo kitu inauma hawa watu. Because they are ready for our bodies. They are ready to put us in body bags. The police are ready to shoot us. But this government is not ready for our creativity. This government is not ready for our brains. This government is not ready for what we can do. Na hii kitu ndogo unaona inaitwa simu hii na laptop hii, they are not ready. Na hiyo ndio inawauma, ndio inawakula kichwa. Because street nayo hiyo nayo dakika kidogo you are gone. Because wako ready na batons, na wako ready na guns, na wako ready na tear gas. What they are not ready for ni kuwaweka hii kwa sanduku hii. E lambasting them, E kuwalima, E going hard on them, hashtags we are pushing in. This is the one thing they are not ready for. And now we've also retreated to that because now we are also diversifying our tactics. Huh? And then they are telling us ati we are all wacha kuweka baba za watu kwa sanduku. We are also people's fathers. You are hurting our families. Oh my goodness. That is the most simplistic and idiotic explanation, mode of sympathy seeking that I've ever had. Simple question. Baba ya Rex Masai, see your father? I'm asking. Yeni mbwakoko, yeye see father? The young man, they splattered his brains kwa pavements. He doesn't have a father. Ye baba yake is a lesser human being. Denzel Omondi, whose only crime was to carry a flag. Yeye baba yake sio baba. Akina Ruto, akina Murkomen ndio mababa. Au wengine baba zao sio baba. Because all these things we are doing started when they reacted with violence towards our concerns. They refused to take responsibility. They refused to engage us in a dialogue. And ndio ujua wanatubeba ujinga, tulitaka watoe cabinet secretaries. Si akatoa. Mtu kama tuseme huu Murkomen huyu anatupea shoot to kill order huyu. Alikuwa transport. Michuki alikuwa transport. Within 1-2 years tuliona transformation. Hadi saizi, hii Kenya saizi, years later after that man has died, utasikia inaitwa Michuki laws. Yani he made a difference. He made a difference that lasted beyond him. For posterity. Murkomen, kazi ilikuwa tu kungara, kuvaa sneakers ya 500,000. That is whatever he did akiwa transport na kunegotiate adani deal. Aya, akachukuliwa akaletwa hapa inaitwa aje sports kwa youth, the same youth. And you know one of the reasons we were on the street is because of the opulence, the hubristic opulence of akina Murkomen. The same Murkomen akachukuliwa akaletwa the docket ya the people who wanted him out, youth and sports, did nothing. Saizi sasa ndiye amepewa ile kubwa zaidi. Guess what he's telling us? Anatuambia mkienda street, we will shoot you. Ndio waone hii serikali does not want to listen. Hii serikali does not want dialogue. Hii serikali imetuamulia. Yani kukuwa a young person in this country right now, they have not only criminalized activism, they have criminalized our existence. We are breathing kwa neema ya Ruto. I'm telling you. I was saying we all have families, bro. So kutuambia ati don't touch families or don't touch personalities, ati criticize us on policies and issues and institutions. Institutions are made of logs of wood. Institutions are made of dogs and donkeys and camels. Institutions are made of personalities. Allah? Who are making up those institutions? Who are making those policies? Aliens from Maidono are the ones making those policies. Are they not these same personalities? So are they telling us that don't talk about personalities, don't attack personalities, just talk about policies? Which policy of them is working? Basi tuongee policies. Tell me which one single policy of this regime that is working. One policy ya hii regime that is working. Omera watu wananipandisha blood pressure for nothing. For nothing. Huh? And then, sasa,
Pole. Kunywa maji. Yes, endelea. Asante.
we are not patriotic. Iyo kwanza ndio inani. Dear Kenyans and dear listeners, how can you be patriotic when you do not feel like a citizen? We are not citizens in Kenya. We are merely victims. Right now, even getting an identity card, an ID, affirming that indeed you are a native of Kenya is a hassle. Ati forms zimeisha. Forms wamepanguza nayo nyashi yao. Form imeenda wapi? Back to being at a citizenship. Okay, the fundamentality. What fundamentally guides the idea of citizenship is equality in the eyes of the law, predicated on the rule of law. If there was any iota, any modicum of the rule of law, that the rule of law exists in this country, even the animals that we are meeting on Ruto and his henchmen would recede. We are not equal in the eyes of the law, so we don't feel like citizens. Kama ID upati, you know, kama services upati. If you're being treated lesser, you know, the only people who are privileged in Kenya, if you are privileged economically, if you are privileged socially, and especially if you are privileged politically, then you have immunity against impunity. Those are the only people who feel like citizens. Saizi kama ni wewe ungeenda usimame hapo useme kwa nini kiti ya mama yako ya baba yako kumanena zenyu, saizi nakwambia you'll be incommunicado. Your family will be with, yani your family saizi will be wailing, they will be under anguish because what hawajui penye uko. And that brings also to the aspect of rule of law. Kama mtu amekosa, ndio kuna sheria hii Kenya. Kama umekosa, usichukue mtu upeleke kotini. Hii ya kuhold people incommunicado ni gani? Hii kuabduct watu alafu wanapeleka Nyari Estate kukalishwa hapo, kunyolewa venye walinyolewa Bernard Kavuli na kupigwa na sijui being whipped. What is that? Ati venye unapinga serikali ndio sisi pia tunatetea serikali. Mine I don't even want to talk about, because like I said, man is reserved for my book. These people are. And that also explains why I'm so riled up. It explains my anger, my ire, my angst against this regime. I'm telling you, we are not equal in the eyes. We are not equal in the eyes of the law anymore in Kenya. We are not. And that is why the police will abduct you and kill you with impunity, because no one will hold them accountable. And there will be nada consequences. Utumishi kwa wote manyash. They serve their masters, and their masters here are the political class. The rest of us are servants. And Kenya has become a feudalism. Alafu, ile poko inaitwa Elachi na hiyo senye yake vintage tells us that if you feel Kenya is bad, leave and go where? You see, this is the kind of language that fuels animosity between the young people and the political class. And that is why PSCC tunawalimba non-stop. That if you feel Kenya is bad, leave. I mean, that is a legislator. Huyo ni mbunge amepigiwa kura na Wakenya. Na kwani hiyo dagoreti yake penye yeye ni mbunge, kila mtu anampenda na anapenda Ruto. Of course, there are people who are aggrieved. So who is she responding to? In such stupid manner. Ati kama unafeel Kenya ni mbaya, hama. Sasa tuhame tuende wapi? Na Kenya ni yetu. That is a leader. Mwenye alipia kura, alitaka kura akapigiwa, na that is the kind of people representing us. In that thing, in that keep it up. Anyway, finally, fellow young people of Kenya, with every fiber of your being, I'm begging you, repudiate, denounce, refute, disabuse the tribal card. Niliona Sudi ametoa some gibberish, you know, some paragons, a video that epitomized his low IQ, trying to pit Luos against Kikuyus. We are not having it. We will not go that route. Once we retreat to our tribal cocoons, we have lost this war. You know, June 25th only happened because we did not reason through our tribal lessons as the young people of this country. We were focused on the agenda. And that is why we succeeded. Saizi, wanajua, hii abduction, at some point, uta-abduct watu for how long? Itaisha. So hata wao, they regroup and they re-strategize. Right now, they're using even their bloggers to bring this tribal angle, this tribal streak. We must not fall for it. We must not fall for distractions. Ruto has 2 more years to go. He can redeem himself if he chooses to listen, but shida yake ni haambiwi. Salasi alimwambia juzi. I don't know, asira yake is because Salasi alimwambia mbele ya watu. I don't know. Yani uliona reaction yake? Mpaka akasema hawa watu nitawalima asubuhi na mchana. Look at how emotionally unintelligent Ruto is. How do you tell people? Kwanza ameenda kaongea na Kinandi. Ati those who put me in a casket on social media, I'll put them in a real casket. I mean, you are the president. You are the symbol of national unity. I know you are a human being. Sa zingine vitu zinaweza kukuuma. But by the virtue of the office that you hold, it requires some level of decorum. It requires you to hold yourself in some form of way. Unaweza respond vile nasikia ma CS wakimchokoza ama wakimkasirisha. Anakutumia message akikwambia vitu hata usitake kusikia. He can do that kwa WhatsApp group yao, kwa Telegram yao, but publicly. Ati watu nitawanyorosha asubuhi na mchana nitafanya. I mean, you can't talk like that. You cannot talk like that. Saizi yako early campaign launching transformers and wells. How can an old president go to launch a borehole when we need dams? You go and launch dams ya billions, huko unaenda ku launch borehole ya 3 million. Kitu ya village hata MCA hiyo kitu kidogo kwa MCA. Kitu ya women group. Women group wa village ndio wanafaa ku launch something like that. Na ukimwambia ati anakasirika anaanza kukuthreaten. Anyway,